Hey guys, this is Jake from Jake's Board Reviews here, and today we're reviewing the Coffin Bros Fins, known as the Coffin Bros Fins, a collaboration between the Coffin brothers, Parker and Connor Coffin. Formerly, Connor Coffin was on the tour, and these were the fins he was riding in his JS boards that got him 5th place on the WSL. Anyway, you can see just in free surfs he's ripping it. I'm not even going to talk about the WSL. Anyway, let's check out the fins. So, it's a great kind of all-round fin set. It's a fiberglass construction, so it's a little bit more stiff than something like a honeycomb construction. So it's a little more stiff, so it provides that added hold and bite in your turns, so you can push a little bit harder in your turns. It doesn't have a ton of rake, but it's got enough rake to definitely draw out your turns really nicely. But I found that it kind of feels something in between a neutral and a rake set, so it offers the best of both worlds. I haven't had a fin that's performed this well on a thruster board in a long time. So a good example, I'm going to put some footage of me surfing on the Sharp 77. Unfortunately, the waves we had on that day were super small. Most of the time, when you're surfing around this area, it's super crowded, so to get a spot to yourself and film is quite difficult. Well, at least a decent wave to surf. So yeah, I was riding these fins on the Sharp 77. And before I rode these fins in that board, the board felt a bit on and off. Like, it performed, but it felt a bit inconsistent. Once I put these fins in, the board just had new drive, acceleration, and just transformed. So this is a recommended fin for that board. Any board, DX1, it really is an amazing fin set. I'm going to take the other fins out. So if I can reach a couple of the fins, give me a second, I'm going to edit this out. These are the two side fins. Nice little design on it. They look similar to the T1s. People have been asking, oh, are those T1s? And I'm like, no, they're not T1s. But they do look quite similar if you look at them like this way. So if you just looked at that fin, you would think, yeah, that could be a T1 if you were looking from like a further distance. I had a guy come up to me and it's like, oh, how's the T1s go? I'm like, no, they're kind of Coffin Bro fins. So yeah, no, they're a great little fin set. Yeah, I'd say they're definitely a great fin to purchase. You can't really go wrong. My mate raved about them before and said, like, this was before I got them, and he just said, mate, this is the fin set you need to own. And I trust him because we're quite similar in what we like when we surf, especially fin-wise, more so than boards. Fins, we tend to give each other recommendations. My best mate Dylan, who comes on the show a lot and also is featured a lot on the Jake's Pod. If you want to check that out, I'll put the card here, or I might not, I'm not sure. But yeah, Coffin Bro fins, not too stiff for fiberglass set, and they'll work in pretty much any board you put them in, I guarantee you. And so yeah, if you're struggling to find feeling and rhythm with an AM1 set, or any other set for that, say, like raked or not raked, but you're struggling either to control your turns, or you feel like you're pushing the board too hard and you're not getting the results, these fins, the Coffin Bro fins, the Coffin Bro fins, will solve that issue. So yeah, you can ride them, and they're too happy as well. They went great in that board. So Coffin Bro fins, great little addition to the Futures quiver. And Futures are the best, I've got to be honest. Thanks for watching. That's a review on the Coffin Bro fins, and I didn't break down too much into the whole technicality of the board, but not the board, sorry, the fins. But yeah, they're just a great set to go. So if you want a set for slightly bigger waves, smaller waves, I'll show the clips. I was running pretty small waves on the Sharp Eye, even with the round tail, and the board was just going. I really wasn't working that session, which was pretty unbelievable. So yeah, highly recommend these fins. Probably one of the best in the Futures lineup. These are my go-to fins for now in any board, especially if it's a board that you have to surf it in like over 2.5, 3 foot waves. I'll go these fins no matter what. Thanks for watching. Hope you buy them. Board Reviews.